So this white woman with dreadlocks posted talking about, oh, well, my brother says that I'm jealous because he stole all the melanin, right? So I would like to highlight a comment because someone commented under this and they were like, why do white passing people act like they actually want the problems that comes with being an actual black person? Okay, now their comment did not read that exactly. They said, oh yeah, why do they act like they want the discrimination that comes with being dark skinned, yada yada yada. But I read between the lines for that, and it's a very good point because what are we doing here? This is my thing. This is my thing. Now, somebody commented, they said this is Barry Gordy's granddaughter. Okay, so I'm going to assume that he had a child with a white woman, and then that person had a child with a white person, and now we ended up with this because, I mean, I feel like that's a very sound assumption to make, right? My thing is this, okay? I truly feel like you guys are jumping on the bandwagon of what is cool now. And let me explain this from the perspective of a black person, okay? Hold up, be quiet, and listen up. Listen to black people when we speak. Please, because this is my thing. You guys will come under my YouTube videos and be like, oh, technically no pure black person exists. Every black American has some white in them from slavery, right? But then when I turn around and I say, okay, well, I'll speak on behalf of biracials. I'll tell you what biracials are thinking and the biracial experience, right? Then you guys are like, you can't speak on that. You're clearly not biracial, right? So clearly you guys understand the difference between a black person being 10% white from slavery and somebody being biracial or straight up white like this woman is, right? So let's stop playing the games. Let's stop, handing out all these riddles and stuff, and let's cut to the chase, right? My thing is this. My thing is this. It was not even that long ago when y'all didn't even claim to be black. Like, am I the only person who remembers this? Mind you, I'm 28 years old. I'm not even that old or anything, so y'all can't sit here and act like this was 1,000 years ago. When I was in middle school and high school, not only did the biracials and stuff not want to be black, actual black people did not want to be black. You would come across literal black people who look like me, who parents look like mine, right? Who whole family look like mine, and they be talking about, yeah, I'm not black, I'm a red bone, like my grandma Indian. This is actually my real hair texture. It'll be a fried ass perm and they shit. Like, this was not that long ago, right? Because this is the thing. Before black people popularized and it was mostly black women, honestly, the black girl magic and the 4C hair appreciation and stuff, it was not really cool to be black. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that people did not see the awesomeness in black culture, because these people been jocking us since the day we came across them, but that's not what I'm saying, right? But I'm saying that black people themselves didn't even love their own blackness, right? Black people themselves didn't even claim their own blackness, right? So it's not surprising that non-black people didn't claim it. It's not surprising at all. And I can't be mad at them because they're not black, right? So I'm not mad at you for not claiming something that you're not, right? But I'm confused on how there's been such a huge shift and how now everybody is suddenly claiming they black and all this other stuff. And it's just, I've been left in a whirlwind. Now, I'm not saying that there is no progress still to be made. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that there have been great strides in the right direction. When I was in middle school and high school, you would not see no black girls with braids or nothing. I was the only girl in school who had my natural hair out, right? And I'm talking about my real hair, okay? And then aside from that, you wouldn't even see girls with like weave braids. You wouldn't even see that. Everybody had a silk press or a sew-in. I kid you not. Back when I was in middle school, high school, right? But now I coach chess in school sometime, right? And there's been a huge shift. I kid you not. When you go into schools now, the majority of the black girls have some form of natural hairstyle. Like, they'll have an afro or some puff balls or, a braid out or something. There has been a very huge shift in the past few years. And you can also see it in how biracials and quadroons and stuff are now claiming to be black. Like, let me tell y'all the story. I share this story on YouTube all the time, but I got some new subscribers, so some of y'all may not have heard this, right? When I was in high school, I had this friend, right? And we were having some conversation. Mind you, I've been woke for a very long time. Like, when I was in 7th grade, that's when I really got into Malcolm X, okay? So when I was in high school, I was having this conversation with this friend. Let's call her Brianna, right? So I said something. I said, yes, black girl, something, 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 right? And she stopped me in my track. She corrected me. She said, oh, no, I'm not black. I'm mixed. And I was like, oh, okay, because, I mean, I ain't even argue with you about it, right? Okay, whatever, right? Now, that had to be about 10th or 11th grade. Now, let's fast forward a couple years. Me and Brianna were friends for quite a long time, right? So, fast forward a couple years, we graduated from college, okay? So, she posted her graduation pictures. Mind you, at this point, we like 22, right? She posted her graduation pictures, and the caption was Black Girl Magic. I was like, hold up. Wait, I literally commented under her post. I said, hold up. You told me you wasn't black. You was mixed. What happened to that, right? And she replied to me talking about, oh, yeah, I had to learn to embrace my blackness, so and so and so, yada, yada, yada. I'm more comfortable with it now, right? And I think I just ignored her because, girl, anyway, right? But my point is this. Actual black people don't get to step into and out of blackness whenever it's convenient, right? We don't get to say, oh, blackness is being put down right now, so I'm not going to be black. I'm going to be mixed. And then, blackness is getting hyped up. Ooh, I'm going to embrace my blackness. We don't get to do that. We have to be black 24/7, 365 on the good days and the bad days, right? So that right there tells you something automatically. You not like us. Honestly, I'm getting a little bit tired of this. I'm not going to hold y'all. It's definitely getting a little bit old. It's irritating how people act like they don't know what black people look like, because this is my thing. If I got on here and I was like, oh yeah, my brother said that I'm jealous because he stole all of the East Asian features, but I'm still an East Asian woman. Y'all will look at me like I'm crazy. Y'all be like, girl, shut your black ass up. Like, I'm looking at you and I can tell you're not East Asian. You're not Chinese. You're not Japanese. You're not none of that, right? But somebody who's clearly white or clearly whatever can get on here and be talking about, yeah, I'm black. And everybody's like, oh, well, blackness comes in all shades. Blackness is diverse. Huh? Like, how is black the only group that we act like we don't know what it look like? Like, that's what's confusing to me. I'm about to say something drastic. I'm about to say something real radical. I'm about to say something that's going to have a lot of folks shaking in their boots, okay? My black is beautiful, okay? My authentic, unambiguous blackness is beautiful. My blackness doesn't have to be a white person to be beautiful. My blackness doesn't have to be racially ambiguous to be beautiful. My blackness doesn't have to not be blackness to be beautiful. I don't have to sit here and claim that non-black people are black in order to feel good about my blackness, because I truly believe that blackness is beautiful. So I really hope that you all take a second to think about why exactly you are sitting here pretending that non-black people are black. Because there is a reason behind it. There's a reason behind it. Because this is my thing. This is my thing. Let's imagine a black person has a child with a white person, right? White people are not going to claim that child is white. Absolutely not. No white person is going to call that child white, right? But black people, by and large, are going to call that child black. Now, you guys are about to come to the comments with a bunch of hotep science. Oh, where the black is the dominant G, where the C, the daddy of black, the C, the black, the child, the black. Y'all about to come with a whole bunch of hotep science. I keep telling y'all, keep that nonsense from under my page. I have 2 degrees in biology. Make yourself scarce with that. I'm not even about to address that, okay? But my thing is this, right? Let's get past that, and let's ask ourselves the hard questions, okay? Because I understand that a lot of times it's hard to address the things that make us uncomfortable, right? Ask yourself seriously, why are you claiming somebody who's clearly not black as a black person, when non-black people would never claim that person as whatever they are, right? Because you look up to those people and they look down at you. So you sitting here happy to claim they scraps and they throwaways because you view that as better than blackness. But they never claim somebody part black as their own because they're looking down on our blackness. Blackness does not come in all shades. That is that. Blackness does not come in all shades. That is that. Blackness has specific phenotypes. Granted, there is some sort of range, yes. But no, Miley Cyrus don't look like a black person. No, blackness don't come in all shades. No, ain't no possibility. No, none of that. So ask yourself again, why are you so pressed to pretend that this is the case? And you know what, my black Americans, I feel like we need to have an ethnic conversation about this as well, right? Because I get a lot of black Americans under my YouTube channel talking about, oh, Flower Tar must be a tether. She must be African. So and so and so. Black Americans got all this diversity of shades. So and so and so. But we need to sit down as an ethnicity and have a serious discussion, because the reality is this. The reality is this. Of course, our ancestors went through something very traumatic. Transatlantic slavery. Can you imagine? Because I can't. I cannot imagine. My ancestors were stronger than I will ever be. Okay, right? But we have to acknowledge, at some point of mixing, a person is no longer black. Okay? So after so many centuries of you all sitting here claiming that everybody is black, right? You guys have gotten this deluded belief that blackness really comes in any sort of phenotype. But you have to reckon with the fact that no, it doesn't. And we have to reckon with the fact that after some point, a new group of people was made. And unfortunately, white people classified it as, oh, black people are so inferior that one drop of black makes you black, so we just gonna call them black, right? And I mean, our ancestors were forced to go with that, but it's 2024 now. You got some autonomy. So why are you still going with that? Why don't you stand up for yourself? Why don't you stand up for your ancestors? I can sit here all day and hold non-black people accountable for the type of stuff that they try to pull on black people. But I also have to hold black people accountable because something I say in my personal life all the time is that people do what you allow them to do. If you let somebody do something, they're going to keep doing it. Absolutely. So the fact that black people sit here and they let non-black people do this all the time, of course they're going to keep doing it. I need us to get that warrior spirit back because our ancestors had a warrior spirit that we simply, by and large, do not have. And y'all sit around on the internet talking about, oh, I'm not my ancestors. Oh, white people better not try me because I'm not like my ancestors. You damn skippy, you not like your ancestors because you a bitch and they wasn't.